Alright, in this one we're back on the Panorama again. I've taken this panel off, this one here, which is a bit munted. Hopefully this is the last of it, so we're just going to cut out a new one of these and put it on, and then hopefully stitch everything back to together and put the windows back in. I've just measured this with the square, because they haven't been long enough really before, and they keep popping out here, so I think that's probably a little bit too long, but just so we can get it the right length. I might just pop that out a little bit more. It's not going to go all the way up in there, but it goes to about there. Alright. The last time I went to do this job, of course I didn't have enough alley. Just went and bought this. Believe it or not, this is 900 by 2400, and it was 153 bucks. This stuff is going through the roof. Okay. I'm just going to scribe a line for the fold. Okay. And then I have to remember, otherwise it'll be a screw up. This needs to be made 40mm longer as well. I'm just going to mark this out. Darren, you're going to have to hold some stuff for me, so we'll just stop filming for now and we'll come.
When I'm lonely in the dark, I know you are with me, yeah. Don't you see?
And just in slow motion as well.
A recording.
Okay.
The vibrations.
Shouldn't do that.
Jesus, loud. That's not straight.
Is that not clamping down properly?
This one. It will when you tighten it though.
It's not clamped down that hard there for some reason. Okay, just stop recording for a minute, mate. We'll fix this up.
That's not.
Huh?
That's not really straight, is it?
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I'll get a panel hammer. I've just marked out where we need to cut here. It's only really a little slither, just so it lines up with the inside panel there, so it makes it easier to get the window frame in. I think I'm going to use an air-powered little cut-off wheel for this, probably be more controllable. Alright, that fits sort of the profile of the inside bit a lot better now as well. So that window should pop in, well, should pop in nice and easy. So we'll throw those in now, and hopefully that's the last time for a while. Okay, that's the windows back in for the millionth time. But although this piece was a bit of a pain to make, I'm really glad we did, because the old bit was really chewed up on it. So this is going to look a lot better. This bit here is actually in really good nick, so I didn't want to replace it. But it sort of lines up quite nicely there and down that side as well. So really that should be the end of the sheet metal on the side there. Got a little orange roughy beside it waiting for its turn. So I'm just going to put these flashings back on, maybe scrape a bit of the old double-sided tape off there. We'll whack the flashings back on, and then it actually is ready for sanding and paint prep. Okay, we've got to get this double-sided tape off. It's pretty old and dry now, but you can see probably here there's a red line there. So that's probably like a chalk line that they've used back at the factory, and then they've laid the double-sided tape right up next to it, then put the flashings on and riveted it in. So it's quite well done, really. So what we have to do with this is just start with a scraper.
With a razor blade.
Yeah. Which gets, you know, sort of the bulk of it off. But not all of it. And then what we're going to use is this thing, which is called a caramel wheel. Really good if you're doing cars and that, and you're taking mouldings off. It'll take this sort of stuff off, but it won't damage the paint. As you can see, super effective. So we'll blast on and do that.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just going to try it on this sealer here, because somebody's put this big bead of sealer on every joint in the roof, and it's a pain because it's all going to come off to be painted. I might just try this wheel and see if that'll do that. Oh yeah, that's going to be handy. Oh, battery's going a bit flat. Okay, we'll get into that bit of it later. We'll carry on with this now. Alright, just putting this back on.
Sweet.
Not really sitting very flush, but however.
That'll bend that back. This will bend that back when you put a rivet in it, eh?
Yeah.
Do you know how that's not?
Maybe it was probably double-sided tape that was holding it last time. I really wanted to seal this before I put the top molding on, but that might not work. What I'm doing is not correct, by the way. What I should do is go and get the drill and back it off. which I'm going to have to do.
When I'm lonely in the dark, I know you are with me, yeah. Don't you see that I need you so much? Don't you see that I love you so much? Oh na 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 na, oh na 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 na, darling, I need your love. Oh na 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 na, oh na 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 na, darling, I need your love.
Okay, this is back on now. And I've just been going along sort of working this edge. Because what I want is I want that to be up nice and flush. Because normally what would happen is you'd put the moulding on it, right? And then you'd rivet the moulding and that would hold it down. But what I want to do is I want to have it nice and flush with this surface, because I'm going to go around the whole thing, clean it all off. This will be after primer. And then I'm going to run a bead of silicone all the way around it. And then I'll put the moulding on, and then I'll seal up the moulding as well. But that's pretty much it. So back on, sheet metal is done. Bar a few rivets here and there. So yeah, paintwork time. Okay, a bit of a short one, but that's about it for this one. So got this piece made, which I'm really happy about. It was a bit of a pain trying to get these folds all correct and that, but it's in. Flashing's back on, sheet metal's done, so we're really ready for to prep for paint now, which isn't going to be that exciting. So what we're going to do is we're going to be working on Little Orange Ruffy at the same time, just to give you a bit of content that's probably a bit more interesting than me sanding a roof. Please, we need more subscribers, so please like and subscribe. And in the next one, we're going to put this little puppy up in the air and start work on the chassis, and I'm going to change those tyres which are winding me up because I have to pump them up every 5 minutes. Alright, see you on the next one.